New at 10 tonight, former U.S. Attorney General Alberto Gonzales now calls Nashville home. He is the dean of Belmont's College of Law.
And he traveled not far down to MTSU this afternoon to try to recruit new students. But his visit came with a lesson.
Yeah, no doubt. News Channel 5's Chris Cannon talked with students, and clearly he is still a controversial figure.
Jessica, anger about his apparent support for torture techniques such as waterboarding while working for the Bush administration still follows him. It was apparent today as MTSU students used his visit to get their point across.
There's a calm that comes over a college campus at 5:30 on a Thursday night. Things are winding down after a day of lessons learned.
We don't want your bloody hands here.
But a few hours earlier,
Hey Gonzales, what do you say?
members of the Solidarity Club gathered outside the Honors Building to make a point about Alberto Gonzales coming to Middle Tennessee State.
This war criminal's got to go.
But the group's protest didn't stay outside.
Well, that happened in the beginning of the speech.
MTSU journalism student Lainey Catron was covering the former U.S. Attorney General, now Belmont University dean's visit to campus.
Gonzales mentioned something about Belmont, and the students stood up and said, "Is this what you do at Belmont?" and started pouring water on one of the students.
Immediately, I turned my camera towards the action where it was happening. It was in the back.
Student reporter Samantha Hearn was behind the camera.
And then the next thing I know, the guy that was laying on the table is choking, and then the police came and escorted them out. And it was shocking.
Controversial decisions, right? That's your legacy, man.
MTSU police were inside the room when the mock waterboarding protest went down and quickly diffused the situation.
They said what they needed to say, and Gonzales just mentioned that they were practicing their First Amendment rights and just kept on speaking about law school.
One of the things, of course, we do when we serve in government is fight for the right to be able to do something like that, to speak out here in America.
For students on the MTSU campus Thursday, it was an unexpected lesson in the First Amendment.
We contacted MTSU police this afternoon to get more details about this incident, but our calls were never returned. We also left messages with Belmont's College of Law asking Gonzales for a comment on the protest. He too did not return our call. Jessica, Gonzales has been associated with the Belmont College of Law since it opened in 2011.
All righty. Thank you, Chris. Well, after today's interruption there, Gonzales spoke to the students for nearly an hour and a half about law school, his time in the West Wing, and his new book on immigration law that comes out in November.